all, so we would like to share it with you during the General Assembly. So, Paulo, the floor is yours. Green, please.
So 10 minutes. Good morning to you all. I'm glad to be back to business to update you about recent developments of course, the Charter. What else? So I'm here currently as the chair of the Sustainable Tourism Task Force, and basically I will present you a resume of the main conclusions of the recommendations we have given to the Council. For those that never heard about the Charter, which could be impossible, or just a short glimpse. So in 30 years, we started in 1995 with the French Federation helping us developing the methodology. In 2001, we were the 7 first protected areas awarded with a charter. In 2008, the first tourism business were awarded charter partners. In 2014, the first travel agencies were recognized, were awarded also at charter parks. Where are we now today? We had a peak this year of 24 charter park awarded or re-awarded. So we are now 93 protected areas in 13 countries, representing over 1,000 charter partners, basically tourism business and a few travel agencies. So we are still the largest and most diverse network of sustainable tourism in protected areas. Eppur si muove, said Galileo. Things move. We can't stand, but things move, in fact. And what happened? Well, what happened is that people are not pleased. People are not, they feel that their expectations were not fulfilled, were not satisfied. So this is something that we have to take in consideration. EU new directive of green claims started. It will be a reality in 2 years' time with certification of sustainability, and this has created a huge confusion in terms of the network. Also, nature conservation, new policies and international goals are really demanding and really challenging. And you all, as protected area managers, know how well it has changed since Loving Them to Death, which is a document, a report I do recommend you to read, done in '93. So many things have changed in your business, in your stuff, in your way of dealing with. And on top of that, like a cherry, COVID, besides everything else, raised this awareness of benefits of being in an open space nature experience. So stopping and reflecting was needed and is absolutely crucial after these 30 years of the Charter. The future starts today. We all know, but it's good to remember we are protected area people. We have developed a methodology on helping, stimulating, and recognizing good tourism for the management of the PA. We are not for tourism, we are of tourism. So please keep in mind, we are park people, nature conservation people that are concerned on the way tourism happens in our territory. It's not the reverse. I'm saying that this obsession of the certification, if I'm certified, I will be saved and go to heaven. Maybe it's not necessarily the best way, especially if it becomes too complex, if it becomes too expensive, and especially if it does not fit the need of flexibility, because there's not a single protected area equal in the network. Everyone is so different. It's so different. You cannot have a certifying scheme that you tick because it's we are losing our purpose as protected area people. And the other key issue is that we are protected people. We should not lead promotion and marketing for the tourism sector. We should lead promotion and marketing of nature conservation, but not tourism sector. But we want to be we want to have an important role on helping them to promote our destinations. And the best example I can give you is that nowadays in Spain, the Ministry of Tourism pays and promotes the charter parks. And it's the Ministry of Tourism that does the marketing of charter parks inside a wider experience of Soy Ecoturista, but still it is the government on behalf of the tourism sector that is doing this. So we have to profit this opportunity. And everything and everyone is moving, and the future starts today once more. And other schemes appeared. Other schemes have been developed differently with the same basic principles. So we are basically working the same thing, but they are having more success with the tourism sector. They have been able to involve better the private and the public tourism sector in this. And once more, excuse me, but Spain is the best example we can have as the best practice in involving the tourism sector. And if they are working well, we should establish with them a common agreement. We should work with them. We should become bigger with this vision of sustainable tourism in protected areas. But don't forget, excuse me for the Kennedy thing, don't ask what the EUROPARC can do for you. Tell what you can do for EUROPARC, in the sense that this is not a question of EUROPARC. This is a question of EUROPARC, sections, national levels, regional levels, protected area levels, local partners level. We have to do this on a coordinated way, otherwise we cannot reach anything. And there is this mutual situation that we have to raise the problems and propose solutions. Otherwise, it's so much more easier to raise the problem and wait for the solutions. And it will be impossible to deal with this unless we change our way of doing it. Time is flying. So I've started with, we will start with 3 no's, because it's now, sometimes it's better to be clear with the no's than trying to reach some yes. So the first no is clearly we should not go for the certification of the charter destinations. It is from our point of view as the task force, it is wrong. It is something that we do not get anything from it, and it will be a mess. Cost, time, and not necessarily does not give us more visibility. And if we do not do charter destinations, we cannot do charter partners. Because certification of the business is a business concern. It is a business decision to be certified. And there are so many certification schemes. We don't need to impose or create or try to have a certification scheme for tourism business. So it doesn't make sense to do it. And the third no is that we should clearly state to the network, we will never be the director of a campaign of promotion and marketing of tourism in protected areas. We are not promoting tourism. We are promoting nature conservation, where tourism can have a place, but our core business, our professionality, both in staff of EUROPARC, in all the network, is about nature conservation. So clearly, we should not go this way. But we cannot stay only with the no's. We need to go for the yeses. So these 3 yeses. if we do not promote these campaigns, at least, yes, we have to connect the charter network with tourism sector. We desperately need it. And we have good examples, just 10 minutes. We have definitely good examples. So, like the Spanish case. The other thing that I would like to announce you is that with the other associations, this will be 3 minutes of an announcement of a test on. It's a warning at 11:52. We are supposed to have a warning, a siren. So it's not. This is enthusiastic, but not that much. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I knew that was going to come. I could. So back to business. Yes, to develop the concept of European Ecotourism Destinations. Not us alone, but with the others that are working well. And yes, to develop a consultation at internal level, bottom up, because if we are now clear about the no's, then you have to be clear about your yeses, your expectations. And if you don't do this, it will be more complicated. Next steps. So what's next? This October, we will be, EUROPARC was invited, and I will represent EUROPARC in the Global